What's poppin', Slick Block? It's your boy, your wife's Finley. Alright, and I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back. Alright, last time we were playing. That's crazy.
Last time we were playing. Wow, that is insane.
Last time we were playing. Let's see how that works. I kind of like playing itself like that better. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit quieter, but I kind of feel like it's sharper. And I don't know if that's like my mic fucking with me.
Yeah,
Off on another adventure.
it's much louder on this side. Last time we were playing, we got the Graphorn.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
Alright, so I do the Graphorn trial. Right there, there's some like glowing and shit. Makes me wonder if it is going to be fire or something. You know what I mean? Alright, I'm wearing Merlin's coat. If I remember correctly, Merlin's coat you were only supposed to get through the watching Twitch streams event. Same thing with the rest of it. I guess they said, Alright, we can have it now. So, came in through with the update. Alright. This could be my save. Let's go through.
Revelio. Protego. Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Nah, man, fuck all that. Alright, it wasn't that Isadora wasn't who y'all thought she was. This was that you fucking idiots didn't properly explain. It's like it's one of my biggest pet peeves with like Hogwarts. right? Hold on. Let me turn this down a bit. This one right here. All right, it's like my biggest pet peeve with Hogwarts, right? Niggas know. Like Sebastian's father is a great example, or uncle is a great example of this. Niggas know, right, that wizards are like scientists. They want to fucking know everything. You know what I mean? You wizards want to know everything about magic. All right, it's like an unhealthy exception, or not exception, obsession. There we go. All right, and instead of just laying it out flat for niggas, hey yo, nah, you probably shouldn't study that because that's a fucking nuclear blom. Yes, blom that you're about to fucking create, which is going to lead to the death of millions. All right. So instead of just laying it out flat like that, they go, well, this knowledge here should not be learnt or given to anyone. No one should know this. All right. Don't explain why no one should know this. All right. Just no one should know it. All right. Like I said, Sebastian's uncle was like a great example of this fucked up shit, right? You know how easy it would have been for Sebastian's uncle to look Sebastian in his face and straight up tell him, bro, little nephew, you can't cure your sister to the dark arts. Two negatives don't make a positive, all right? I mean, take this week and they do, but in this equation, all right, two lefts stay left. All right, you're not going right. All right, you gotta make four lefts to go right, or three lefts. You gotta make one left, two, three. You gotta make three lefts to go right. All right, but even though you're going right, are you in the right direction? You know, are you right where you need to be? All right, that's how he should explain that shit. He should have tried more, instead of being like, you can't cure your sister. It's impossible. Give it up. Right? You should have been like, well, you know, we could try this. We could try. You know what I mean? If his uncle at least put the foot forward, that pussy nigga would still be alive. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right? Because at least then Sebastian would be like, you know what, he did try. It's not like he was just like, man, fuck your sister. It's, you know. All right. Because that's basically what he did. He went to one place. He was like, hey, yo, y'all monks, can y'all cure her? No? You don't know how? Well, all right, then. So it can't be done. And anything else was just like false hope that he had to crush. Why? Right? Same thing with Isadora. Y'all were like, no, you can't use this magic that only we know. Alright. Never properly explaining why you shouldn't. Alright. At no point. So Isadora really started using this magic because her father was suffering. Right? And then when she took the pain, the painful memories about her dead brother away from her father, the nigga thanked her. Right? That was all the validation she needed about why what she did was right. Right? And then she couldn't even properly talk to y'all because y'all were so focused on how wrong or bad shit could get. Alright. Instead of being like, alright, you know what? You're right. This might have some positive connotations. All right. However, it has 1,000 negatives that we're going to have to like iron out. Y'all said, nah, that was wrong. I don't know what the fuck you just did. All right, but that didn't feel or look natural. All right, right there. Any chance that she was going to talk to you niggas, y'all firmly stumped out, just like Sebastian's uncle firmly stumped out any chance of being someone his nephew could go to. Now, granted, y'all ain't do it like Sebastian's uncle, because Sebastian's uncle also kept throwing his dead folks in his face. Have you not learned from your fucking parents? Trifling with dark magic only leads to a bitter end. I'm not even trying to explain, alright? Just, nigga, your parents dead. Get the shit up. Right? That's all he did. And that's basically what all y'all did. Alright? If y'all just kept the dialogue open, not only would you have seen what happened coming, you probably could have made prevention measures to where it didn't get as bad as it did. To where you didn't lose probably one of the most brilliant mages, wizards, witches, whatever, that we've ever had in history. Alright. And if y'all didn't just cut off connection with her in period, y'all cut connection off with the bitch. And didn't even think to keep tabs on her. Alright? How hard would it have been to go like, you know what? I wonder what so-and-so's doing. Let me go ask Bogart, or whatever the fuck his name was. You know, if he's heard anything about the... That's it. That's all you need to do. And then you would have found out that there was research, recordings. And this could have been squashed however many 100 years ago this shit first started. Alright. But it's like, wizards have like this, they need to know shit. And once they know some shit, they're like, no one else needs to know. Why? Why can't you think of like a better solution? Alright? And the whole reason he doesn't trust me is because I'm like, yeah. The fact is, she did cure her father of his pain, of his depression. She took that shit away. Alright, and I know everything that crazy bitch did. I know how she started devouring the emotions of others. Like she's a fucking Dementor. To amplify her fucking magic. I know all of that. And I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about literally being able to heal or cure somebody. Alright. That is some powerful shit that you're just like, nah, we shouldn't do because, you know, it could be used for evil. Like, let's talk about the curses, right? Y'all know I use 3 curses. Right? Imperio, Curio, Crucio, alright, Crucio, and Avada Kedavra. Right? I use them bitches, right? I've used these bitches on friends at their request. You know what I mean? Well, not Avada Kedavra, but Imperio and Crucio. Oh, absolutely. I use this shit on friends, you know what I mean? If they ask me to. Now, would I do that in a normal conversation? Right? For example, right? If I got in a fight with Sebastian in this game, I'm probably not going to use Avada Kedavra. You know what I mean? I would use Imperial and Curio for sure. Right? But I'm not trying to kill that nigga. Alright? In fact, I'm probably going to just use Imperio and take that nigga's mind over. And force him to chill the fuck out. Which is like the other thing, actually, thinking about the whole Sebastian situation. Why didn't he just use Imperio to control his uncle and make him sit the fuck down. Like, yeah, it was like a death situation. That nigga was about to kill me, whatever, whatever. But like, yeah, that's what I would have did. Imperial, put the one down, uncle. All right. The fact is, truthfully, to me, Imperial and Crucio isn't. It's the same as like
Accio.
Del Perso and Alcio and
Arresto Momentum.
Resto, Glacius, and any of the other shits. Like, it's the same. It's a pull, a freeze, and a stop. Alright. Any destructive spell. The bombarding spell,
Confringo. Bombarder.
is just as dangerous
Incendio.
as the conflagration spell, Incendio, Fringo. You know what I mean? Like, I'm killing niggas. I do this to someone's skull.
Bombarder.
I'm blowing their head off. Alright, you telling me that because the difference is, like, all I need is to point my wand and say a Vada Kedavra, that nigga's dying, that it's better than me
Expelliarmus.
knocking the wand out his hand, freezing him in time, or
Arresto Momentum.
and then walking up and then putting my wand, the tip of my wand, to the tip of his skull
Bombarder.
and blowing that bitch up. You crazy. Alright, like, you crazy if you think that, you know what I mean? I got on a whole tangent. That's what I mean. It's like the dark arts, right? Are they bad? Generally speaking, yeah. Niggas who use the dark arts are some fucked up people. Are the dark arts themselves inherently bad? Nah, it's just another form of offensive magic. Alright? For example, a chance where, not Crucio, where Imperio would be like a great spell. Some bitch trying to jump off a fucking building, Imperio her ass. Nigga about to hang himself, Imperio. Right? You know what I mean? It's not. And then you can tell them never do that shit again. All right? They'll never try to kill yourself again, and they'll never do it again. All right? Now, is people using it for that? No. Well, it's a possibility you could. You could straight up make someone stop being suicidal through commands using Imperio. All right? Yeah, they would probably be a lot more effective than, you know, Glacius, who's going to give him Frostburn, or Arresto Momentum, who's going to just stop him mid-fall for me to, like, drag his ass back to me. Alright, because he's going to still be suicidal, you know what I mean? That's still going to be an option he'll have. It's like, alright, yeah, I'm just going to kill myself. Alright. With this right here, he'll never be able to even attempt killing himself again because I gave him the command. Now, is people using it like that? No. You know, they was like, hey, you kill your best friend over there. All right, you're working for me now. But again, that's because only evil people are learning it, because you don't teach it to the good people. If I remember correctly, Harry Potter learned the curses. Right? Did that make Harry Potter inherently evil? No. He was in war, nigga. He needed any fucking tool necessary. But people just ignore the fact that it's guns aren't evil, the curses aren't evil. I mean, Avada Kedavra's kind of evil, alright? But, Avada Kedavra aside, most curses aren't evil. Alright? I mean, they're torturous. But for example, let's say like, Renrock, whatever the fuck that nigga's name is. Let's say like, you know, he was cursed and transformed into a toad for the rest of his life. Is that evil? But what he was trying to do was kind of fucked up. Like, well, no, he's justified. No, he's not justified. Alright, it's the fucking wizard who's working with him. But I don't remember what that wizard's name was. It was like Hamcock or some shit like that. At the end of the day, it's because y'all won't talk to niggas about shit. That's my point. Alright? If y'all sat that bitch down, Isadora, listen to me. You're going down a dark path, Isadora. Alright? All this could have been prevented. The war that happened, her taking over fucking half the country, exposing wizards to mortals, like all of this could have been prevented. If you niggas just talked. If you weren't so quick to ostracize. Alright? Despite how quickly I am to kill most poachers and other dark arts users. Alright? The fact is, I get it. Niggas need money. Alright, Magic Beast, easy lick. You see how easy them bitches are to catch. I walk up, pow, get in the bag, you know what I mean? I sell them bitches too, like there is no difference. Alright, sure, I'm selling them to someone who's gonna put them in a good home. Alright. But like, what you think's gonna happen once I graduate from Hogwarts, bro? You think I'm gonna be keeping all them goddamn beasts? Keeping them where? You know what I mean? I got like an infinite dimension I'm storing them out here. Alright? I'm not gonna have that forever. So them bitches gotta go somewhere. You know what I mean? So like, I get it. Niggas need money, easy bag, easy to catch. Alright, now I don't treat mine like shit. You know, I ain't beating their ass. You know, I'm brushing them, bathing them, feeding them and shit. Alright, but you know, that's like the only difference, is I'm not treating them like shit. Everything else is the exact same. I know the 3 curses. I don't just use these on everybody. I use these on people who attack me first. And if it's a Justicar or if it's a Dark Wizard, it don't fucking matter. If you attack me, I'm holding my own. Right or wrong, it don't matter. If you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. That's the fucking thing. Alright, it should have been talked about. It should have been chalked up. But y'all were like, nah, this can't be known. It can't be learnt. It's evil. It's dark. It's wrong. And you didn't even fully understand. You just felt like it was wrong. Like watching a baby bird jump out of its nest and land on the ground, breaking its neck. Alright, you looked at that and was like, that's wrong. That's bad. So you interfere with the others, not knowing that the niggas need to do that shit to fly. Alright? Really, that's what the fuck they did. Instead of trying to learn and understand why this is happening, or what she did, they immediately labeled it wrong and then ostracized her. Alright? Like some idiots. Like that was gonna change something. Like she was gonna be like, oh well, you know, since you ostracized me, I guess I won't use the spell no more, and I won't try to make a difference. Which was like her whole thing was making a difference. And you just let that bitch walk around blindly. Alright? Just like Sebastian's uncle. Let him wander blindly with no leads about how to save his sister. And so at the end of the day, I can only look at you three and be like, y'all fucked up. Well, four. There's four of you niggas. Alright. It was four of you niggas. And not one of you could pull y'all's head out of y'all's ass to look at shit realistically speaking. Which is, that's fucking crazy. Like, four of the brightest wizards at that time couldn't think of another solution. Now, what she did afterwards was fucked up. I ain't gonna deny it. Alright, she took control of people, he turned them into an army, started hunting wizards down. This is all shit she did. And I think she killed 2, 3, she killed like half of y'all at the least. Mocking is perfect. I may be a Slytherin nigga, but I'm kind of looking nice. Look at these Ravenclaw colors. Theirs is more blue. Yeah.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora?
Look at him behind your back. I mean, I guess that's just how he walks.
Mr. Morganlock, I
They took the emotions back because she put it in the bottle. It's empty now.
Mr. Morgan.
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
Bro, Rush kind of kept doing it.
I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done? Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't
I think the same
suffer
shit.
any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
See? They immediately started firing. They even tried talking. See? Now, I don't think that was right. You could use Imperio, Crucio. I mean, she probably just sucked the pain out of herself.
She's alive.
Hey, that's a similar one to me. And again, nigga, you used the Vatican. You straight up killed her. You know what I mean? Maybe back then it was considered one of the irreplaceable, irresistible curses, whatever. Alright. Though, again, I don't think she needed to die right then. Like, there were other options existed. Alright, now she probably could have blocked those. No, Crucio or Imperial would have been better. No, but distractions get blasted. Yeah, you could have called and imprisoned her. But she didn't. You just straight up blasted her. Killed her. Still not fully understanding what she was doing or trying to do. Focusing way too much on the fuck-ups. I don't think either of them are right. Alright. I don't think you were right. I don't think any of the other professors were right. And I don't think Isadora was right either. What I think was this was like a grand opportunity. A golden opportunity. To like really change some shit. This moment right here could have really changed everything else that happened in the Harry Potter series if they just talked it out and met halfway. If they weren't focused on that felt wrong and unnatural, you should not do this, give it up. Alright? Because I don't know how on one hand you could be like, no, that was unnatural. That was wrong. Avada Like, bruh, nah. If you think you can just straight up point a nigga and kill them, alright, you should understand wanting to be able to point a nigga and take their pain away. You know what I mean? Or their emotions, whatever. And again, we'll never get Isadora's side. Because y'all also purposely destroyed any evidence of her. Like, why? Even if you didn't want someone to follow in her footsteps, why didn't y'all go listen to that shit? To try and... whatever. Bro. This is all kinds of fucked up, man.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Bro, I just don't agree with none of this shit. Alright, there really should have been a 5th memorial. Alright. Right there in the middle. Or if not in the middle, like over here alone somewhere. With Isadora. So even if she is wrong, she can at least try to explain what she was trying to fucking do. Because technically speaking, I don't think this is wrong, right? From what I understand, ancient magic has to do with nature. Nature itself. Alright? That's the nature of the planet, the nature of the elements, and the nature of man. Probably the nature of animals as well. So her using ancient magic, nature magic, to remove the pain from other people, I don't think that's wrong, right? Now, what I think should have happened was an actual case study being made about the long or over time effects of removing someone's pain. Example, Boulder from God of War. Couldn't feel pain. And because of that, wanted to die. Like, he became reckless as shit. Alright, if I remember correctly, his whole thing was not only could he not feel pain, but he couldn't feel pleasure or anything else. Right, so everything was just mid all the time. Alright, he felt no pain or pleasure, and that shit drove him crazy. Alright. He couldn't feel until he was able to feel pain again. And then he immediately died, so he didn't even get the chance, you know what I mean? They could have had a whole thing like where that happened, where she had to realize that, you don't take all the pain, you take a specific portion of the pain. You dole the pain or some other shit. You could have been molded so many different ways. Alright. And even then, this is not magic that only those born with the gift can use. It's not like no one can fucking learn this shit. If you don't have the gift, you can't learn it. You know what I mean? Bro, y'all dropped the ball. You were too afraid. You were too cautious. You, technically speaking, I guess you didn't do nothing wrong. Alright? You weren't her primary teacher. You weren't the one who brought her into the wizarding world. You were just like a role model, a powerful female wizard she looked up to. You failed your student. You abandoned her. That's what you did. You listened to worry and caution over here and abandoned her instead of guiding her like you should have. Those three really fucked everything else up. Alright? I mean, I guess you could have been more accepting. And you could have tried to be more understanding. You two were screwed regardless. Alright? But it wasn't her job to be accepting, for one. Alright? I don't feel like it was. I think like she was like the head of Hogwarts, like the prince. She was basically the head wizard of Hogwarts. You know how much shit she had to deal with? The fact that she even made time to visit Isidora is crazy. Like, how many times have I talked to fucking Black? None. But these three fucking screwed her, bro. It was these three. Alright? Those two more than anyone. Alright? Especially this nigga, because he straight up killed her. He killed the bitch who was the only one who knew how to fucking dispel the magic involved. Instead of trying to... I'm telling you, this shit here, and you know, Imperio, people play on Imperio. Like, he could have took control of that bitch and made her dispel the magic. And then they could try to talk this shit out.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Bet. Alright, we're helping Poppy out next time. All I did was rant. I ranted. I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm right either. Alright. This is a classic example of looking from the outside in. Alright. It's all clear to me. I see how everything should have went. Alright. But what's like crazy is hindsight. It's supposed to be just as good as being from the outside looking in. I mean, in hindsight, you're supposed to be like, wait, is that a book? Did we put that book there? In hindsight, y'all supposed to be like, you know what? You could have probably talked to Isidora more. You probably could have worked this out through words. We could have probably nipped this in the butt way right before we got to this level. And the fact that, who was the first one to fire a spell? I think it was Rackham. I think he was the first to shoot. And if it wasn't him, it was this fat bastard here. Alright. Because you don't even want to fucking try to debate it. Which is like crazy to me. Right? Because I mean, that it's crazy to me that you don't want to try and argue your point. Like, if you so strongly feel that this is fucked up, this is wrong, why can't you lay all that shit out via words? You know why you can't lay all this shit out via words? Because you haven't tested it. You can take the more high ground and be like, it's wrong to take people's emotions away from them. Alright? It's part of the natural, it disrupts the natural order. Blah, 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 blah. But once she starts hitting you with facts that she's proven, your whole statement becomes paradoxical. Alright. Test and see, because you didn't want to experiment, test, or see any of her shit or theories. You wanted to be just like Sebastian's uncle and be like, nah, it's impossible to give that up. Yeah, it's not going to work. Alright. You got put in a situation. Then you had to kill one of the most brilliant witches we've ever had in the Wizarding World. Alright. And then you had to seal away one of the most powerful magics we've ever had in the Wizarding World. Alright. And now I have to fucking clean up y'all's mistakes. Or prolong it. Like, what the hell we do with the Ancient One? He broke that shit. Alright, he was like, yep, nah, this shit gotta go. Alright, it's too powerful to be left in this world. So he broke it. Y'all can't even break the shit that y'all are saying is too dangerous.
It was an accident. That life is beyond.
Stars. Alright. Where we at? 47? Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, man. Like I said, I don't want to grandstand. Alright. Maybe they gave him a precise reason, specific reason about why they couldn't do certain shit. And I just don't remember. Because, you know, I'm a fucking problem. Alright. And I'll go sit here and act like that's not a possibility. What I will say is that
How about some sightseeing?
I want to ride you. I guess I can. I don't know why y'all couldn't talk that shit out. That's just what it really comes down to. Like, but I'm gonna end it here, Slick Block. If y'all enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment down below. Alright. Favorite episode you enjoyed. This is D.W.G Gamer. The Slick Block Mafia. Subscribe, join Slick Block. And deuces, SBM, D.W.G is out. Peace. Peace.